Check 1, 2. Have a good show.
Thank you.
Break a leg.
Break your own leg.
Hello, the internet. I'm Dan. Thank you for joining me here at the lovely Sellersville Theater. We wish you were here, but I'm so glad you're there. Thanks for tuning in. This is Soundbooth Sessions, our weekly live stream show where we feature a concert and a conversation with one of our favorite artists. Tonight's lovely lady is joining us all the way from Delaware, and if we could all silence our cell phones, please, just like at a real show. Just like at a real show.
Guilty.
That's all right. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen her here on Sellersville Theater's stage with the likes of, we made a huge list of Aaron McCune and Paula Cole and Shelley Wright and Dave Mason. Of course, you've seen her all around the area and all around the country with shows of her own and with her band Gypsy Fuzz. Her most recent album with the band came out just last year. It's called let's see, it's Sunless Escapade. We were talking earlier about how we have trouble saying the name of that album. It's wonderful. I hope you check it out. We're going to hear some songs from it this evening. Please. Make sure during this evening's performance that you click, comment, and contribute as much and as often as you are able. And now, folks, please let your mice hover over the clap emoji and click feverishly to welcome all the way from Delaware the wonderful Christine Havrilla.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here. Sort of. Semi-here.
Here-ish.
I've been here before. I've been here before. Though I'm not a fortune teller, I know that something's brewing in your soul. We've been here before. It's got to be all wrong. You're headed for a situation I know will leave you sore. 'Cause I have seen you have seen me on the floor. Secondhand, it mesmerizes me. How quickly I reflect on our lives in that endless search for some serenity. Yeah, that endless search to finally feel free. We've been secondhand, it mesmerizes me. How quickly I reflect on our lives in that endless search for some serenity. Yeah, that endless search to finally feel free. Yeah, that endless search for some serenity. Yeah, that endless search to finally feel free.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christine Havrilla. Hello, Christine.
Hi, Dan.
Welcome.
It's good to see you.
Welcome to Soundbooth Sessions. So nice
Thank
to
you.
see you. It's great to have you here.
It's nice to be here.
There are so many claps happening in the comment section.
good.
It's fantastic. Sue Morgenstein says, "Hi, Christine." Jack Lightmeyer, "Hi, Christine. Welcome to virtual Sellersville."
I
That's
love
right.
it. Hi, everybody.
Virtual Sellers. Christine, how you been? How's your quarantine going?
Oh, man, I tell you. Probably like everyone else's. But I've been finding time, it's like you're off the road taking a break.
Right.
So I've been finding time to do other things. I love movies, so I've been doing a lot of Netflix, I must admit. Watching a lot of stuff, reading books, relaxing, catching up on sleep.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Stuff like that. So it's almost been like you're forced into resting and chilling out.
Yeah.
And as a lot of musicians, I'm sure, now we're getting antsy, but I'm sure it felt good to take a little rest.
Sure.
In the middle of all the touring and everything.
Yeah, I have little kids at home, and so it's like all of a sudden there's just like all this time that we can play and all that. Of course, we're still working as well, but
Right.
it's like exercise and time management. But
Yeah. It's like I have to plan my day. I like little pockets of time so I can do things. I mean, I'm lost without hopping in the car and touring and driving around. So it was definitely like a learning curve to get back into normal life.
And you had a lot planned for this time, right? You were going to be all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah, I had a lot of tours, as well as so many musicians out there.
Sure.
I mean, I had some tours set up: New Hampshire, Michigan, Ohio, and just some new venues, new festivals, new
Right.
people that I was really excited to meet, and then the old diehards I was excited to see. So it is what it is,
Yeah.
We want people to be safe, and
But I imagine those are all rescheduled or will be rescheduled, right?
yeah, it's crazy. Quite a few of them have just hopped on the calendar to 2021 and picked like around the same time frame and the same weekend, and we're
right.
just going to do it. Hey, I'll see you in a year.
2021 will be the way 2020 should have gone,
Yeah,
hopefully.
right?
Yeah,
Redo.
like take two. Right.
Can we just redo?
You gave me some dates where you will be playing live. I want to just mention. So, folks, first of all, thank you for being here. Down on the bottom of your screen, you'll see Christine Havrilla's web address. And in the description of the event, there's a whole ton more links, including her Facebook and her Instagram, where you can go and check Christine out on the web. And those, of course, will have all tour dates will be on Christine's website. Let's see, in August, hopefully, COVID willing, as we were saying earlier, you'll be at the Hopewell Valley Vineyards playing
Outside,
live.
so it's a big spread out, 6 feet away.
Yeah.
It's a nice big space. So outdoors, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We'll see. We will see.
And then in September, Steel City Coffee House. In
Hoping.
October, World Cafe Live.
Yeah.
We'll hope. So, so that song you just played, that was Fortune Teller. What album was that on?
That
there was
originally
on the
came
screen.
out on the Gypsy Fuzz, the Searching Finding Living.
Ah, there it is.
Which came out in
2011.
2011. But we also have a live version on the Sunset Sessions with the band, where we were at Morningstar Studios and we had a live crowd. So it's nice. A lot of the songs I'm doing tonight, we have the original recorded versions and live versions. So
Yeah.
people can it's because it's different. I don't
Right.
like to play it the same. I mean, you can pop a CD in the car and drive and listen to it, and it's that. But for live shows, to me, it's like a unique experience. And I love that my band's able to just kind of hop in for the ride with me. So
Yeah.
I like to mix it up a little.
Well, I'll tell you, those live sessions are particularly cool. I really like them. Each one has its own distinct character.
Different vibe. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I have
Yeah.
a couple more that we never released. So maybe in some of my downtime during this quarantine, maybe I can put yet another one, like a random one together.
Oh
We'll see.
man, yeah. Where's number 5?
Yeah.
That's coming out, I hope.
I hope so.
All right. Well, what are you gonna play next for us?
This is one of the top, I'm going to say top 5 requested songs from people. It's a song called Sing.
Oh yeah.
The gist of it is, if you're only as down as you let yourself be. And I know some people are having a hard time during this quarantine, and with a lot of hard times for people. And I'm sending this out to everybody who's struggling. And this was originally on Ruby Red, and there's also a live version on one of those live sessions. So this is called Sing. Sings together at home. It goes like this. You're only as down. There you go, Dan. You're only as down. You're only as down. You're only as down. You're only as down as you let yourself be. You're only as down as you let yourself be. Yeah, you're only as down as you let yourself be. You're only as down as you let yourself be. You're only. You're only. You're only.
Oh yes.
Hey, thanks for singing, Dan.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope that didn't throw you off. I know you're hearing things at a little delay,
The
right?
latency is awesome.
I was hoping it wasn't going to throw you off.
No, it was fine.
Well, folks, let us know if you were singing along at home. I'm sure you were. There are lots of hearts, lots of claps, some great comments. Let me share a few of these with you. We got some fire emojis. the
Yeah.
heart, the Grinch's heart growing 3 sizes emoji. Sweet backing vocals, Jack. Thanks. Lot of great comments, a lot of love in the comments. Sound amazing as always from Doreen Butchko. Michelle Kaminsky sounds great, look great. Sounding
Thank you.
awesome tonight from Sue Morgenstein. That's what a great song, and like a anthem. So you wrote that. That was on your album a few years back, Ruby Red. And what was that? What did that song mean to you at the time? What were you going through that was what came out of you?
Yeah, wow, let's see. Well, 7 years ago. That was
Right.
2005.
Let's go in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, it's like, I can't even specifically remember, but I am so sure, because I feed off a lot of things that happen around me. So I'm sure there was maybe somebody I knew that was having a hard time, or a group in general. And that's one of those songs that came out in like 5 minutes. Sometimes with songwriting, it might take a year. And some songs just like vomit all over the page, So yeah,
Good metaphor.
vibes.
I like that.
Well, we were talking about food earlier, so no, but I can't really remember specifically, but I'm sure it was about something that someone was going through.
Yeah.
And then and a lot of times part of the songs, a line or two, I put my own self into it, But I write pretty vague general because I want it to appeal to people, and it might mean something to me, but it can mean something different to someone, and that's the beauty of it's going to land where it needs to land. I just put it out there, so that's all I can really remember about that.
Well, this is certainly a great time to be hearing songs like that, and
that's especially why I do that.
Affirmative.
All these live sessions, just to remind people you're all right. You're going to get through.
That's wonderful. Well, let's that's a good a segue as anyway. Christine, how have you been? How's your health? I know you're going through some difficult times.
I'm feeling great.
Good.
I was diagnosed with cancer all during this COVID crap, so it's been an interesting time, but I am lucky that I had the downtime. Like, it wasn't, it's all been crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm still kind of like pinching myself, like, is this really happening?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm feeling good. The radiation helped. I'm still doing chemo off and on. I feel great, though. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky and blessed. And people have been keeping in touch and sending gifts and donating. And I feel just keeps me going. Positive attitude, I think, really helps with it. So
well, I'm glad to hear things are going well for you.
Kick its butt. Yeah, it's going to be a couple-year process, but I feel good and I'm functioning now. I'm not ill. I was ill for a little bit, but I feel great.
Well, good, and I'm glad you're staying safe with all this COVID nastiness.
I'm being extra careful. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Well, everything's canceled.
Right.
Everything's canceled. It's frustrating, and I'm dying to get out and play.
Yeah.
But everyone needs to be safe.
Well, I know that there have been a lot of really, really generous things that people have done. I know that there was a Run for Rilla that was organized.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Run for Rilla. They made these badass T-shirts that said "F-U-C-K cancer," and so many people they're swimming, biking, running for me. Some people I don't even know. Like I remember getting messages, "Hey, we're in San Diego and we know somebody and so and so." So just the kindness of people is so nice to be reminded of during all the stuff that's going on.
And you were telling me about Rillapalooza, which was a 3-day music festival.
Oh my gosh! So just especially because it was just on the cusp of everybody starting to do things live online.
Yeah.
So my friends of mine started GoFundMe. My dear friend, my guitar tech Judy, and my other friend Derek started this GoFundMe to help me during this time. And then some local people down here, Alan Mary Frantic, he has Frantic Frets. It's a great guitar shop.
Oh, wow. Great name.
3 things from him already. I got to stop going over to see him. She's like, well, let's help get the word out. And they put this 3-day festival together in a week. There are over 40 musicians that, kind of what I'm doing with you, they played live for 45 minutes from their home.
Right.
It started Friday at 3. And we had artists and people donating auction items. I was so touched.
Oh my gosh.
It was unreal. It was just unreal.
Wow, that sounds extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I know folks who have tuned in. You were going to contribute to this show anyway. There is a comment pinned to the very top of the comments section, which contained the links for how you can donate and show your appreciation for this show. It helps Christine out a lot. Please, again, be as generous as you can and tip as often and as much as you are able. So, Christine, I've been loving your new album.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
really
you.
fantastic.
It was about time. It was about time. I did all those live sessions, and
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid of going into a studio to record again. I was enjoying the live stuff to mix it up, but
Right.
I wasn't writing as much, so I was kind of, just rearranging, especially with a few musicians turning over too. So it was like new life into some of the songs.
Right.
So I finally put the recorded album out, and it's all right. It's it's so funny because you could spend 3 years working on an album, you have to let it go at some point.
Right.
So I love the songs. I love what everyone did on it. That's captured. That's a moment in time of us playing those songs.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love that people are enjoying it. And then we do these songs live, and they're still evolving.
Right.
And I love that. I never want to stop evolving. So, so there you have
That's
it.
great. Where did you make this album?
So Studio 1311 was outside of Philly.
Okay.
Keith Joseph, my bass player and keyboard player,
Hi,
singer,
Keith.
awesome guy. He's part of that studio. And Greg Brady's over there, and there's two guys. It's in this like barn upstairs, and it's a tiny studio, but it was it was perfect for. I didn't want to get too involved, too overloaded, I didn't have a big budget, and it was such a great. I didn't want to stop. I knew I had to stop because it was so fun, and we just enjoy layering and piecing. I love sound. I love I love to play, but I also love the behind the scenes. I love making demos, and I love sound and just piling things up, and I see it. It's just,
It's like painting, right?
It's
like
just they're painting music. Yeah.
That's
So
great.
it was fun. I'd love to do another one again. If I keep writing, maybe there will be one. Yeah.
Well, the new album is Sunless Escapade. Can you play us something from it?
Yeah, I have one or two ready. Three. Yeah, this next song is actually from Sunless Escapade. It's called Said It Once, and it goes like this.
Ooh.
You said it once, you said it twice. Unhappiness crept into our lives. You said it louder, you said it clear. It still fell on my closed ears. I made you cry, I made you stay in misery with hopes of change. Well, I made this harder, I made this hell. Was so selfish not to let go. Well, all in all, we needed to be saved, but our pasts were trampled down that way. We used to laugh, we used to dream. My heart missed yours and yours missed me. This made it harder, this made it hell. All the miles with sweet memories. Well, all in all, we needed to be saved, but our pasts were trampled down that way. Love is just me, where am I in this all things swirled around? Take a back seat, tell me how to be. Love, talk to me, where am I in this all thing broken down? Take a back seat, tell me how to be complete. Ooh, tell me now how to be. Love is just me, where am I in this all things swirled around? Take a back seat, tell me how to be. Love, talk to me, where am I in this all thing broken down? Take a back seat,
Very nice.
Thank you.
That was Said It Once off the new album Sunless Escapade.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful work.
Thank you. I hear the band. I miss the band. You know, we were talking earlier about not just seeing fans, but I miss my guys. And you know, I have Keith Joseph, who I mentioned. He's bass and keyboard.
Bass and keys, a monster.
Dan Kaufman, who's playing electric guitar, but he also plays bass.
Another monster.
Rich Belando's on drums. Gretchen Schultz singing backup, and
monsters all.
Judy's my guitar tech, and it's like I miss my crew. I just. You know, even my merch girl, Wizzy, you know, she's part of the team. It's such, you know, it takes a tribe. It takes more than yourself to make things happen. And I miss all of them, but we are keeping in touch, and we have a few things up our sleeve. So.
What do you mean? So, well, I'll reference you put out that one video where you played a song, and then was it Dan or Keith did the first one?
Keith was like, oh, well, so he played along to it from his house.
Right, he recorded himself over top of it, and then put
Dan
it back
was
out.
like, well,
not to be outdone.
Dan played that back, and then Gretchen was like, well, wait a second. So that was the start of like. Wait, and it's funny because a bunch of musicians were sending me messages going, how did you guys do that? And I was like, It wasn't live because it's a latency problem. That's the thing everyone's dealing with doing the live stuff. But it was this layering thing, and it was just cool because they did it. I didn't know they were all doing it.
Yeah,
and
it was really cool.
I was like, this is awesome, because just to see them too, and you know, feel connected again.
How can people see that video we're talking about? What was the song? And
it was I think it was Fortune Teller.
Fortune Teller.
Which was the first song I did tonight. It's on my YouTube page, Christine Havrilla, and it's probably still floating out on Facebook.
That's right. It's this really cool, like, stacked thing.
Yeah, so it's me, and then they're like, boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
The four squares.
That's right. Way back at the beginning of the quarantine, when nobody was.
I feel like that was a year ago. I know.
Everybody was trying to figure out how to how to make music together over the internet, and at that same time, I was over here in the sound booth trying to figure out how to bring a band together over the internet, just like you were doing, and I saw the end result of that and was like, wait a second. And then I figured out how you guys did it. But yeah, it was like a real thing for bands trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but we have more coming. So since the quarantine has just continued.
Right.
And, you know, we got the idea, since we all can record at home, we're doing this project where we're all multi-tracking and doing video.
Okay.
So I started it. I did it tuned to a click track too, and the drummer's gonna. So we're putting a couple surprises together where everyone's multi-tracking from their homes, and it's all gonna be mashed up, coming out probably in August, just to keep keep people seeing all of us together.
A quarantine
it is a
project.
Team. Yeah, it's a quarantine project, and I've been writing. I just laid down a new song the other day, so. You know, with this time, hopefully, and I don't ever force writing, but with this time, hopefully, I can have some new stuff coming out too.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Do you find yourself being more productive with all of this, with all the time at home, or less so?
I function in chaos. I function like being busy.
Yeah.
Because I get this momentum, I get this push and this energy. It's been hard because I am an energetic person. It's been really hard for me to have to chill the heck out. And I mean, but again, like I said, I'm reading books and I'm doing other things. I'm spending time with the dogs and my wife and like doing other things. And it's like, yeah, you know, the music. It was a nice little break, but I really, I mean, even like my calluses were like, no, you have to start playing your guitar again, you know. So you know, I pulled out the banjo, the mandolin, you know, my bass. Like I have like 13 instruments out right now.
Oh
just
yeah,
because
I see that bass back there.
Yeah, I need to just have it here so I see it, and I'm drawn to something different each day, which is cool.
That's
mixing it up a little.
Do you find that there's different songs hidden in every instrument you touch?
I feel like every time I get a new toy, like I just got a cheap drum machine like last week just so I could play the bass too. Every time I get something new in my hands, it kind of starts a creative process. And that's why I like to mix it up. I can't just do the same thing all the time.
Well, let's look around real quick. I see a keyboard behind you. What do you have in your studio?
That's an old DJX. I mostly use that when I'm trying to figure out like string parts or put a drum thing down. I have my Takamine guitars. I'm with Takamine.
Oh, great.
My 341Cs. They're my go-tos. My Canons. I have my Epiphone mandolin. hanging up.
Behind you, I see
have-
a bass.
just-
Tell me about your bass.
Yeah.
I'm a bass player. Dawn
Yeah.
Slade. I don't know if Dawn Slade is in the comments, but Dawn Slade is our general manager.
From
She's
your-
also
yeah.
a bass player.
I love it. I just picked, and so speaking of Al Frantic Frets, I grabbed this bass. It's a Music Man Sterling.
Ooh.
It's the Ray 34. It's like butter. I play a Fender jazz bass, but this thing is like my go-to now. And
Nice.
it's orange. Orange is like my favorite color. So I have that out. Another guitar I picked up at Al Frantic Frets. I was going to be starting this other project with the band out in Vegas, and unfortunately, with everything happening, it's not going to be happening. Who knows? Maybe next year, maybe 2021.
A band out in Vegas. How are you going to do a project with a band in Vegas?
Oh, I'd be traveling, so
Okay.
I'm going to just leave that on the table. But I got this great Hagstrom. It's
Yeah.
a Swedish guitar, and it's like, awesome. So having new.
Does it have a
things
bunch
on
of
the-
switches? I had a whole old
No,
Hagstrom that had like all
it's-
these
it only has
toggle
like
switches.
It's only two toggles. It's a really simple one. It's
Okay.
it's the Ultra Swede, but they
Okay.
have some killer guitars.
Yeah.
And it's like it's used. So everything's got a little story, and I'm adding to it. And then some other stuff back laying around. I have a bunch of acoustic guitars because sometimes a different acoustic sound triggers
Sure.
a different song. So I like to mix it up.
That's why. Have you ever written a song from starting on the bass?
Oh yeah. Yeah, with I've played with some of my other bands. So there was this all-girl band I played in called 3 Stories High, and
Okay.
I was the bass player. And there's a specific song that we used to do, and I wrote on the bass first.
Oh, cool.
Just get in the groove. And I've laid down a couple bass ideas over the past few weeks just to get my chops back too.
Yeah.
Because I like rhythm. I'm a rhythmic player, and
Sure.
like so that melodic bass, but punch holding it down. I like that kind of stuff. So
Can you
yeah, the
sing and
bass can
play?
inspire.
Like, can you
Oh,
sing
yeah.
lead while
Yeah.
you play?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
tricky.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I started playing bass maybe when I think I picked up a bass when I was like 16 or 7, because my dad had one and he was fixing for somebody. And then I didn't really play until, I didn't play the bass till I was like maybe 28, 29, 30, but I love it. So it was tricky because when I did start, I was singing backup with someone. I was singing like I was playing, because you have to disconnect.
Yeah,
so
right,
now,
it's hard.
now I can do it. You just have to disconnect.
It's like drummers have to
What
learn
about you? Yeah.
limb independence, right?
Oh, total.
Well-
Like 5 things going on.
So I play bass, and I find that if I'm finger picking, I have a really hard time singing and finger picking. But if I
Okay.
use a pick and play,
Oh,
it's more like
okay.
strumming a guitar, and for some
Oh, I
reason
s-
that's easier to me.
I can't do it. Well, I do a pick for like 1 or 2 songs because there's a specific sound, but
Right.
I can't do the pick on the bass. Like
That's
I need,
Yeah, I can do
don't
like a
know.
thumb thing if it's not the right sound,
Okay.
but
yeah, but I guess everyone gets their own like
Yeah.
they find their way and then it feels
yeah.
right. And
But even still, I wind up messing up the song, and so it's just sometimes better if I don't sing. But all right, so what? Okay, so that last song you played was on the new album, and it sounded great. And so tell me about this next song that you're going to play, and what instrument did you write it on? Follow-up question.
This is a moldy oldie. All right, this goes back to
Moldy oldie.
1998. Yes.
I like
So this, so the original recorded version was on Some Other Thing, which came out in 1998.
Some other thing. Do I have
Where
that?
were you?
There it is.
Sending out to everybody. There's also a live version on the old church sessions, which you like.
Okay. Yes, I do.
And this is
very
called
much.
"Set Me Free." I wrote this on the guitar for sure.
Great.
Yes.
Right.
And,
Fire away.
We recorded this at the old Sonic Studio on Delaware Avenue in Philly. Yeah, it was a
Nice.
big studio. So totally, each album has its own sound and different story, and I love that. So this is called "Set Me Free."
Set me free.
Take me over the mountain, darling. Take me through the sea. I'm dreaming. questioning all the reasons for this, questioning all my pain. I'm looking for someone to take this all away. Is there no hope for the weary-hearted? Is there no hope for the weak? Set me free, peace, please come to me. Set me free. And all I have and all I take from you, I'll give it back to you someday. Though my pockets are empty, my soul's the same. All I have and all I take from you, I'll give it back to you someday. Though my pockets are empty, my soul's the same. All I have and all I take from you, I'll give it back to you someday. Though my pockets are empty, my soul's the same.
Yes. Set me free from some other thing.
Yes, old moldy oldie.
Moldy oldie.
Oh
Never
man.
heard that. That's good. Oh, Christine, let me share. I'm going to go back. I'm going to scroll up through the comments section, which
Okay.
sometimes on the internet is a very dangerous thing to do. But tonight there's a lot of love. Here we go. Kim Smitas sounded really good tonight. Thank you, Kim. Judy Kyle, I was looking forward to this. So was I, Judy. Rosie Adams, OMG beautiful with lots of hearts. And wow. Jane Wells says PayPal is working tonight. So thank you, Jane.
Yay.
And to everybody else, the top pinned comment in the comments section should be the links to the virtual tip jars. Thank you very much for being as generous as you can be. Paula Davidson, this makes me so happy. Great.
Good.
David Kenny says, never heard you before, but really like your sound.
Oh, thank you.
To which
I
then-
love when new people are just hopping on. I love that they're just like, oh, what's this? Click.
That's
Thank
right.
You. Thank you.
That's right. Actually, I'd be curious, David, how you found us. Donna Lee Wiley replies to David, you've been missing out. She's amazing and such an awesome person.
Oh, thank
Agreed, Donna. Another great song from Sue Morgenstern. This is great. This is a very happy comment section.
Good. It's nice to, do a concert. People probably sitting there with their cocktails and maybe, whatever, and I get to sing for them. So
That's right.
it's good. Makes
Folks,
me
let us
happy.
know in the comments what cocktail you've got drinking, what you're drinking.
Oh, now you've opened that. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. Christine, what do you have? I know you had a little elixir going
Yeah,
on.
I have not been drinking, obviously, but I have water. And tonight I'm attempting a little bit of Jameson and water just to. My allergies have been crazy. I've been sitting outside trying to just be in a different place. So I have a front porch, so I'll try to read there, or I'll take the dogs out in the back. Just change the scenery in my own little world. And my allergies have kicked up the past couple of days. So.
Oh boy, what are you reading? You mentioned earlier books and movies. What are you reading? Anything you recommend?
So, David Rosenfeld, he has a bunch of books out. There's a zillion, where he has this lawyer, and this lawyer has this dog, and the dog's like his best bud in every story, and it's just like a mystery type of thing. So I'm reading some of those. Ann Cleeves is a British writer, so I am all about British TV shows. I am like a sucker for all the British, the Australian and Irish shows. So I watch Vera, So Ian Cleves writes for VR, so I'm reading
Okay.
some of the books that are the episodes.
Do you like Doctor Who? Is that kind
You
of
know what? That's my dad. I have not. I've never gotten into
Your
Doctor
dad
Who.
is Doctor Who?
My dad. Yeah, he
What?
loves the new and the old. Like he
Yeah.
likes any Doctor Who that comes out. Any new Doctor Who is like my dad's. That's his world. But I'm more into the mystery
Okay.
and even some of the lighter. Like there's this one. I'm all about BritBox and Acorn TV. There's this one called oh my gosh, what's her name? I'm blanking right now, but it's kind of a quirky. Sometimes it's too dark and it's too serious. I need to lighten up. So
Okay.
there's a couple like series that are just fun to watch.
Do you like that new
Shetland's another one.
Sherlock one? Did you like Sherlock?
I have not seen
get
that one
into it.
either. The ones that are like redone and redone and redone. I'm not prone to click on them first. But there's a bunch of other ones like I said, like Happy Valley. No Offense is a one. It's an Irish one.
Okay.
Killer, like really strong women, actors, and people in it. So I just like all that stuff. It just takes your mind off of life for a little bit. And
Sure.
I'm a big movie person too. So I've been doing a lot of
Netflix?
Yeah.
What are
especially
you watching?
making- so all those Midsummer, the Vera, the Broadchurch.
Oh, those are movies.
Shetland. Yeah, those are all the movies. Yeah. Well, TV shows, like the British TV shows.
Gotcha.
So some of them have books too. So it's like read the book. Everyone's like, you got to read the book too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm geeking out on all that stuff. So
Oh, that's
Yep.
wonderful. Good stuff.
yeah,
What are your favorite movies? Oh, actually, speaking of movies, I wanted you told me earlier that you played at the Sundance Film Festival this
Yes.
year.
This
What a
year-
cool experience.
yeah.
A cold
I'm-
experience.
A cold and cool,
Yeah.
and it was before everything kind of hit the fan. So one of my former managers always promised me we're always like movie dates, like once a month, go see movies, hang out, talk
Nice.
about them, do that stuff. My mom's another big movie head too, so it's like kind of just I love having that around me. But I was promised, for my birthday someday, whatever. So I got to go to Sundance this year. Got to,
Wow.
be around creative people. Caught a bunch of great films. One of my favorite films there was one called Paradise. Actually, Ron Howard did. It was about the fires in Paradise up in Northern California. It was so touching and moving.
Wow.
And then about 5 of the people that lived there were there. So you had this amazing interaction with the people that lived it, and you just saw on the screen. So those experiences were like golden, you
Wow.
know. So that was a real good one. But I also got to perform. She got me in the Acura Lounge at Sundance. So
Yeah.
not only it was a workation, we call it like a workation.
Yeah.
So and my friends got to ski, and it was just a great time, a great experience. Playing for new people again, being out there in Park City and another adventure. I look at everything as a new adventure. For
Yeah, it's a
me,
beautiful city, Park City.
Yeah. Yep.
Great. Well, let's see. Can we hear another tune?
Yeah, it's so funny. You were talking about the Netflix. I just watched last week. There was a movie called. It was about Betty Davis. They Say I'm Different. Now this is Betty Davis, who was married to Miles Davis,
Yes.
and she
okay.
was an African American killer. She had a funk
Yeah.
band. She was like, just my jaw dropped because I'm like, why haven't I heard of her? I think she only
She's
made a
wild.
few albums, and she was so ahead of her time and such a strong woman. And she was singing about sex, and she was singing about like, no, she wasn't being done to. She was a woman in charge, and
Yeah.
a lot of people couldn't handle that in the '70s. And I know she had a rough time being married to Miles Davis too, and then she disappeared. Like the show about her is like no one could find her for like up until like maybe 10 years ago. So it was really interesting because it reminded me, segueing into this next song. This is a song that it's kind of about sex. It's a song called Desire, and I like to mix it up. I don't always write songs like this, but hey, it's just one of those things. And so after watching her in the movie, I was like, oh, I gotta put this on the set
Yeah.
list. So
Great.
So here's the bad song.
Do
Here's
it.
the nasty song
Desire.
for everybody.
Get it.
All right. Desire would knock at my crack in the door. Well, I don't know what's happening. Well, I don't know what's happening. Stare at the ceiling, can barely breathe. Doing it simultaneously. I fall asleep into a dream. I see the light of another flame. Well, I don't know what's happening. Well, I don't know what's happening. I woke up with your lips on mine. I woke up with our arms entwined. I woke up with your lips on mine. But I said I don't mind, said I don't mind. 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 I don't know what's happening. 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 But I said I don't mind, said I don't mind. Said I don't mind, said I don't mind. Said I don't mind, said I don't mind. Said I don't mind, said I don't mind.
Cool. Oh,
I hear the band in my head.
I was just gonna say, I bet you the band has
Dan
so
wailing.
much fun playing that
it-
song.
It's like we just extend it like solo for
Yeah.
for a few minutes. Yeah, it's just that's why I love being spontaneous. Like you feel it. They're so in tune with me. I'm so lucky to have that. They just like I said, they just follow and like. If Dan's soloing, it's like I'm like just go, like, bigger, go, and it gets you hyped up and
Unleash
excited. I
him.
just love it. Yeah, unleash the.
What's the
Kraken.
bass line like for that song? I feel like it's pretty cool.
It's pretty hot. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Now, did you write it or did Keith write it? Like, how does that?
Actually, that came out. It follows the guitar a lot, but I had a different bass player at the time when it came out. I love that everyone interprets it. So Keith totally, he's a monster on it. He rocks it. So it's all good. Yeah, it's all right. It's
Yeah, I
all
was
right.
making stinky funk face the whole time. Was over there,
Exactly. And Keith does it. I think I captured. Someone took a photo once at a show, and I was like, "You have stinky bass face because you're just so into it." Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
Keith.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we've entered the portion of the show where I'm going to ask you to play a little game that a recurring segment we have here on Soundbooth Sessions. If there's one thing I've learned over the years of working at a concert venue that has a wonderful restaurant next door called the Washington House, and there's one thing I've learned over the years is that the only thing musicians love as much or more than music is food. And so
yeah.
this is a segment I call Tell Me Something Food. Yeah, that's it. So, Christine Havrilla, the question is, if you are trying to impress someone, what do you cook? What recipe do you go to?
Oh man, I haven't cooked for so long.
Oh.
I grew up Italian, so chicken parm is always a go-to.
Okay. That's a good one.
You
Well,
know,
who's cooking if it's not you?
I mean, my wife cooks, I cook. We
Okay.
take turns. My diet has totally changed lately. I'm
Sure.
almost vegan, vegetarian maybe, but some fun stuff. I mean, I love making the chilies and like the good like
Yeah.
the tortilla soup, and there's a tortellini soup I do, and there's a couple things. I just haven't cooked much because I'm always traveling, and it's
Okay.
it's like one of those things where it's like it is something special.
Yeah.
So, but I love grilling too. Like I love grilling things and throwing it on a salad. Just easy, done, wham bam. I love a good salad with some fun stuff in it, and
Love it.
those are my go-tos. Yeah.
When you are going to play a concert, what is the food item on your hospitality rider that you absolutely have to have in order to play a good show?
It always started out as Jameson and M&Ms, but now I love potato chips, Lay's potato chips,
Okay.
whiskey and potato chips.
Ooh.
Those are my go-to. I tell people that are singers, it's so funny. Like when I record, whiskey and potato chips, because it gets my voice loosened
Yeah.
up for some reason. I don't drink
That's
teas.
interesting.
I don't do any vocal whatever. I do whiskey and potato chips. So those are
Yeah.
always my simple things.
So do you find the
go-to.
whiskey it doesn't dry you out?
No, quite the opposite. It warms up my vocal cords. It warms me up.
Sure.
It's just one of those things, And the potato chips, I love a potato. I could kill a whole bag of potato chips.
Oh man, I
With
love
salt, So it's my go-to, and I tell people, and it's starting to catch on,
what is whiskey and potato
Whiskey
chips?
and potato chips. Like we're gonna make T-shirts pretty soon. ChristineHavrilla.com.
Whiskey and potato. And now what about the M&Ms? Any specific types like?
No, well, I love the peanut butter.
Peanut
I love
butter.
the peanut butter. I mean,
We're potty training our 3-year-old right now by
is that the
incentivizing
go-to?
her with peanut butter M&Ms.
Yes, she'll be
It's
learning
working.
like quickly, right?
It's working. That's right. She's
Yeah.
Early on, I think she would like go but hold it and then do half of it and then like
Sure.
get off and then come back and do some
to
more
get
and
two.
then go back
Yeah.
and try again and then she gets
I love it. I love it.
All right, next question. Do you are you learning a quarantine kitchen skill? Have you developed any of your kitchen skills or well, I guess if you're not cooking too much,
Yeah.
maybe not a recipe, but
I feel like what I've done more in quarantine is I've stopped doing things for a while. Like I used to be like I was the one who like planted the flowers and cut the yard. That was like relaxing to me.
Right.
And Brooke has taken over everything for a while when I was more sick. But now I'm back out there trying to water the flowers and do things. Like that's my calming, that's my go-to. As far as anything new, I can't think of. I haven't really been doing any projects. We've had some house projects, but I haven't been touching them. So it's probably for the best.
that's all right.
I don't build things,
All right. Well, and then I guess the last food question I have is, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
This morning I made scrambled eggs because the dogs like
Nice.
scrambled eggs too. So I fed myself and then I gave a little treat to the dogs.
Excellent. Christine Havrilla, thank you for playing. Tell me something, food.
Something good.
Something food. Food, you
Yes,
see.
food. Yes.
All right. Give us another one. What do you got for us now? What
Here's,
is-
here's another one from the new album. How about that?
Okay.
Since I'm right here in the tuning.
I have to
it's
say,
called
oh, excuse me. I was just
Yeah.
going to ask about your tuning. Have you been in standard this whole time?
No, I do a lot of dadgad or double drop D.
What are you right now?
Dadgad, capo 5.
Cool.
I used to do a lot more different tunings, but when I started doing shows without my guitar tech and smaller shows and more traveling, I was only using one guitar. I kind of, it's funny because a lot of stuff on the newer album is in standard, which is like weird for me. It's like almost like, and you'll notice one of the songs I'm going to do later, it's like 4 chords, and it's such a simple song. I could teach everybody to play it. And sometimes that's okay. Like I like to mix up, like the last song, I love jamming on the guitar, but sometimes something simple comes out and it's okay. I used to not let myself but I used to not let myself just play a normal GCD. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You got to play it a different way. But I'm mellowing out a little as I get older. It's okay. So, yep. So this is Dadgad Capo 5.
For those keeping score at home.
That's right. Oh, people do ask. I'm like,
Of
oh, well,
course.
what's this? Uh-huh.
I know.
And then they'll see how I play it. So
Yeah, all the
it's called
shapes.
four-leaf clover. It's called trash guitar. That's what I do. I hope you find some peace of mind, 'cause I see the signs of being emotionally confined. You're looking for that four-leaf clover. You're looking for that rhyme, but something has you so distracted. You're looking for more time. I know it's hard to choose which way to fall when I see your fence is 29 feet tall. Oh, you're looking for that four-leaf clover. You're looking for that rhyme, but something has you so distracted. You're looking for more time. Oh, I hope and pray this time you'll stay, 'cause I know when you fall, you want to run away, 'cause you're looking for that four-leaf clover. You're looking for that rhyme, but something has you so distracted. You're looking for more time. Oh, you're looking for that four-leaf clover. You're looking for that rhyme, but something has you so distracted. You're looking for more time. Oh, but something has you. Ooh, you're looking for more time. Oh, but something has you. You're looking for more time. Oh, but something has you. You're looking for more time. Oh, but something has you so distracted. You're looking for more time.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Four-leaf clover off
Yes.
the new one,
Yes, now
Sunless
there-
Escapade.
There was an original version in 1998 that was all acoustic, and for some reason I thought I'm gonna play an old song with the new band, and Becca Dowdy played drums on that song on that recording, and I was like, I want to make it bigger. So the band actually comes in, and it's just like it's
Oh,
it's so exciting. It's a whole different tune because it just erupts and it's like it just builds and it's exactly what I needed to feel and to hear this time around. So.
Gorgeous. Well, wonderful. Friends in the comments section, thank you for all of your great comments. A lot of people, a lot of hearts, a lot of claps, a lot of great comments. Jack Lightmeyer is drinking whiskey and
nice.
He's going to look
Cheers.
for chips.
Yes.
That's right. Jennifer Jacob, chips and peanut butter. That's a good combo.
Yeah. Oh, chips go with anything. That's the way I feel.
Peg Wilfon, love that song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Doreen Butchko, awesome Saturday night. Thank you. Lots of claps, lots of hearts. Friends, make sure to click over on that link. Your clicks, your comments, and of course your contributions are very important this evening to our artist friends, and Christine in particular.
Does the theater have its own donation thing as well? I mean, I think about all these venues that are struggling as much as we are as artists. It's like such a weird time. So you guys also have like a...
No, we don't. But thank you for thinking of us. We're starting our programming back up, and so we have things like this that were intended to sort of maintain the relationship between our artists and our patrons, and of course we're starting to have events live again, which is
exciting.
It's funny. It's like we had this whole quarantine, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, ready, set, go. But we have a ton of things we're doing to make sure everybody stays safe. And
sure, of course, I would not see you not doing.
Yeah,
you guys are great. I mean, you guys have always been great to work with, and I know all the musicians that have played there. It's like Sellersville Theater, yeah. So
aren't you kind?
So applause to you as well, you guys.
Thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate you saying that. I hate to throw you off here, but can I request a song? Would that?
Let's think. Yeah, sure.
Well, okay, so
I don't know if I'll. Well, go ahead.
Okay, you can say no if you want. But so I think it's off of. I heard it on the old church, and then I went and looked for it, and I think it's off Gypsy Fuzz. So I'll bring that up. And actually, before I request it, let me ask about Gypsy Fuzz. What is that name? Where does that? Because there's a. Well, tell me what does it mean?
So I moved to Oregon in 2010, and it was a big life change. I moved across the country, 3,083 miles exactly, and I've always been a gypsy. I've always, a lot of musicians, we live out of our cars or we're crashing in people's houses, doing hotels sometimes, always traveling, always on a journey, and the fuzz part is that to me is the uncertainty. It's like things are fuzzy, things are hazy. But when I did the Gypsy Fuzz album, it was a lot of electric guitar, a lot of distorted electric guitar. So this evolution of my moving and then the songs I wrote and recording out there, it turned into this Gypsy Fuzz. And I said it one night, and I was like, wait a second. And I wanted to, I don't say reinvent myself. I mean, I've always been Christine Havrilla or Christine Havrilla Band, and I turned it into Gypsy Fuzz. It got confusing because I just used Gypsy Fuzz, but then I put the two of Christine Havrilla and Gypsy Fuzz together because it was crazy. It was sweet actually. People were like, well, are you not going to play your old songs? People were worried that I was just doing this new evolution of myself, and I was like, no, wait, I don't want to. So let me bring them back together because we play the old songs and the new songs, and it's just stuck. And I play electric guitar too, not as much, but definitely that fuzz. I love a nice crunch.
Sure.
We can rock, we can be sappy and quiet.
Well, I know you love your effects pedals. You're an effects
and looping,
and that like reverse delay. You got.
Oh yeah, I love
cool
sound. So I like to make sound, not just the string, not just what you think guitar's supposed to sound like.
Do you know that there's a pedal called the Gypsy Fuzz pedal? It's like a Hendrix emulator.
The fuzz. Yeah. And we had no issue with trademarks and things.
Oh, well, that's good.
We looked up things, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, so the song off the Gypsy Fuzz album that I wanted to request is "Foolish Lullaby."
And it's interesting because that is a sweet, quieter song.
It is,
but I think still powerful. And that's something too. I always felt like I had to play the guitar harder and put the pedals on harder to make a statement. And it's amazing when you get that aha. Like sometimes the quieter songs make just as big of a statement.
Yeah.
And so, all right, we're gonna do this Foolish Lullaby. I haven't played this since last year, literally.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, me neither.
The quiet ones you gotta watch.
Um,
Oh, and also
yeah.
it's on this live album, the Old Church Sessions. And let me just
Right.
to the folks watching, if you haven't heard this album, the way that they made it, and correct me if I'm wrong, is you put one mic in the middle of a church,
A ribbon mic, yeah.
and it was a full band performance with a live crowd.
Right.
And so just that one mic had to be placed in such a way that you could all perform to it.
Yes, we had to be placed in such a way. So Rob Schnell, drummer at the time, he did like a kick snare, brushes thing. We were stripped down, and we're in this great. The space is no longer a music venue. It was the Virginia Naparano Arts Center
Okay.
at this little chapel up in Bucks County, and it was run by WDVR radio station.
Oh,
so
know
we
them.
stuck the mic, and then we literally had to keep moving ourselves till we got the right sound, because
Yeah.
you play through, there's no editing, there's no mixing. Like, it is what it is. And you
Yes.
can hear the church pews screeching, you hear a call. I love the rawness.
It's fantastic.
that was one of my favorite live sessions, because it's so raw and just, you're getting the essence of, you're getting us in the song.
It's very honest.
And yeah, that's a good word. It's very
And
honest. So-
and this song just blew me away on that. So
Oh, thank you.
can't wait to hear
Thank you. I have to give a shout out to the Portland Cello Project for doing the strings on the original recording. They're an amazing touring string section. But this is the naked version of Foolish Lullaby, just for you, Dan.
it. Thank you.
Oh wait, we gotta tune it better. I can't do that to you. Oh no.
What tuning
no,
is this
no.
in? What
This
tuning?
is just drop D.
Drop D.
Capo 3. But we are not. Oh no, we're not doing that to
Okay,
you.
do me dirty like that.
I gotta. Come on, Bubba. There we go. Woo! I can't do that to you. Goodness. Or anybody else listening. All the other musicians out there listening.
We tune because we care.
Yeah, close enough. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is Foolish Lullaby. Foolish lullaby in my head, swirling around with no end. The thoughts of you bewilder me. Have I just lost it completely? Seems to me, if I let it go, this could be one true love. So fall on me, just to let it show. Lean on me, and I won't let you go. Foolish lullaby in my head. What have you done to my heart again? A transit tragedy, a mystery. Reveal yourself so that I can see. Seems to me, if I let it go, this could be one true love. So fall on me, just to let it show. Lean of you bewilder me. Have I just lost it completely? Seems to me if I let it go, this could be what true love. So fall on me just to let it show now. Lean on me, and I won't let you go. Foolish
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow. It's dusting the cobwebs off.
Thank you so much.
Woo!
That was absolutely gorgeous. So, folks, when you want to hear that song again, because you're gonna, you can find it on the Old Church Sessions. A great live version of it. The original is on Gypsy Fuzz, which is considerably more epic, with the cellos
String
and
section,
band
yeah.
coming in and all that. Christine, thank you so much for
Oh, my
being here. This
pleasure.
has been such a
this has
treat.
It's been nice to play a few songs in a row, and I know people are listening, and
Yeah.
I know I have good sound because you're there.
Thank you.
So,
You're very
so
kind.
thank you for that.
You've had a great audience this whole time. The folks in the comment section have been commenting up a blue streak this whole time.
Oh, thank you.
We've had a consistent crowd the whole time. This has been absolutely wonderful. Friends, I know you're loving this at home. Make sure to check out Christine at her website. All the links you could want are there, including all of her socials, all of her tip jars. Please make sure to stop by there.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Every little bit helps.
Keeps me paying the bills.
Absolutely. Christine, what is next for you? What's something that people can look forward to from you coming up?
Continuing to get healthy. I'm going to be healthy, and so we have those 2 video projects coming out probably in August, where the band's all multi-tracking from their homes, and we're doing video.
Cool.
I am writing, and I am hoping to next year put something out. I mean, I just love the recording experience. I love the live experience. Recording is such a different beast.
Yeah.
But I love the people I work with, so it's always a great experience. I also, like I said, I play bass in a few other bands.
That's so cool.
One band is called Mama's Black Sheep out of Baltimore. I know they're working. Yeah, Mama's Black Sheep. I know they're working on some new tunes. I can't wait to play with them again. I miss them.
Nice.
And then I also have a dear good friend. I'm going to give a shout out, Vanita Gale. Everybody remembers from June Rich. I know she's doing a special thing with Susan Werner tomorrow night, and Vanita's an amazing songwriter and player. And years ago, I was playing some bass with her, and I'm putting this back out into the universe because I think, hopefully, down the road we'll catch up with each other again. And like I said, I love playing bass because it's something different for me. I love to step back and let someone amazing shine and just be a part of that. So, I just love to play. So the more I can play, the better I feel. So hopefully another recording, but hopefully more live shows to make up for 2020.
Sure.
For sure. And that's all. That'll keep me busy, I hope so.
Absolutely. And of course, what did you say? You're going to punch cancer in the nose and kick its ass, right?
That's right. That's what everyone.
And we could say it because it's late night on the internet. Fuck cancer, right? Is that the best?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank
All right,
you.
Christine, how are you gonna take us out of here?
I'm gonna leave us. I'm gonna tune. This is another song from Sunless Escapade,
Okay.
and it's called "Hail." And,
Yes.
this is another one. This is one of the top 5 requested songs. Hail all the crap you've been through. Everyone's got their journey, their story, their stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of us have extra stuff, and it's just keep your head up and just keep being kind to each other and being aware. It's like there's so much good out there, and I love seeing that come forth. And this song kind of is like an anthem to just feed off of each other's goodness. And I just encourage everybody to continue that streak, because that's the only thing that's going to get us through 2020 for sure. So
A song we need.
So Dan, thank you again. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I haven't been staying up late, so this is like, I feel like a musician again. I'm like, whoa. So this is for everybody. This is called Hail. Hail all the lonely nights. Hail all the tears you've cried. Hail all that you've survived. Hail all the honesty. Hail all that sets you free. Hail all that you believe. 'Cause when darkness comes, that's your chance to shine. When ripples roll, you ride. When darkness comes, shine all your light, so I can get my strength from you tonight. Hail every ounce of pain. Hail every ounce of fame. Hail every inch of grace. Hail every ounce of cheer. Hail every truth you hear. Hail all that we hold dear. 'Cause when darkness comes, that's your chance to shine. When ripples roll, you ride. When darkness comes, shine all your light, so I can get my strength from you tonight. Hail every ounce of pain. Hail every ounce of faith. 'Cause when darkness comes, that's your chance to shine. When ripples roll, you ride. When darkness comes, shine all your light, so I can get my strength. When darkness comes, that's your chance to shine. When ripples roll, you ride. When darkness comes, shine all your light, so I can get my strength from you. So I can get my strength from you. So I can get my strength from you tonight.
Hey, that
Hey.
was Hail. Thank you, Christine Havrilla.
Thank you.
You can hear that song and many other wonderful ones on the new album, Sunless Escapade. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
And friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. There's a ton of them in the comment section. Thank you for being here. So this has been Soundbooth Sessions. Thank you for joining us. If you're new, we do it pretty much every Saturday night at 9 p.m. right here on the Sellersville Theater Facebook page. Next week, all the way from Portland, David Jacobs Strain.
Oh, I know David. Yes.
Yes.
Is Bob playing with
With
him?
Bob Beach. So
Awesome.
David's going to be
yeah.
streaming from Portland, and
Yes.
Bob Beach is going to be on our stage playing live. It's going to be some technical trickery. We're going to make it
Oh
work.
yeah, Bob's on some of my recordings. I love those guys.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah, they're
Awesome.
unbelievable perform. I can't wait. I can't
It's gonna be
wait to
sweet.
do it.
Yeah, good.
So, friends, thank you. Of course, if you want to support Sellersville Theater and Washington House Restaurant, the restaurant is open. The Sellersville Theater is too. We're going to start doing some live events, so check st94.com. And we have been thinking long and hard about how to make sure that you stay safe while you have fun. So we have some great ideas. We're going to be doing some events at half capacity, and we have some other tricks up our sleeve to help keep you safe. We'll tell you more about that all on our website. Click on the FAQ. What is it? The COVID safety measures to rest assured that we're doing everything that we can to keep you safe. And of course, the best way that you can support us and all and everybody is to find the artists that you love and support them in the ways that you can. Your clicks, your comments, and of course your contributions. Thank you for being here, and see you next week.
Yay! Thank you.
All right.